sure that this is not static. Alright, set that up. Hi, my name is Ninja Rabunibi Madungan, and clearly the maker of this video. Visual Arts and Appreciation for the Philippines, or PH. Made by me, of course. So, I'm just gonna be reacting to prove that I did this video. You see that? Now, I'm just gonna click immediately to here. So, Paloma Arquillo Super, founder of PO. Now, more things about her as I read along before this video. After this video was made, she actually is one of the top brands. She's basically the Gucci of Philippines here. So, you know, babading babadoom. So, yeah, basically Filipino drip or fashion, but for the modern age. Nothing much to be crazy about. Paloma Arquillo Sobel is the founder of PO. What is PO, you ask? PO is a designer. That's the thing, designer. But what they don't tell you is that they have other merch. They're pretty broad, you see. So let's just continue on the video. And our clothing brand made in the Philippines using keyword traditional patterns in modern clothing. Let's continue. Traditional patterns in modern clothing and material. It's pretty brief, but to go further in depth with this is basically like, well, the thread count, the fibers, the quality of drip or clothes back in the day were really not suitable. You know, they're chafing, they take a while to wash, they're awful, itchy, and when you scrub them, they're awful. So, you know, bada bing bada boom, they basically, in video game sort of speak, they remastered it. So yeah. Paul Cardenas, film editor or video editor in general. Now, before this guy is really brief because honestly video editors don't get credit, or they make content as you see in YouTube, on even film directors. If they're lucky, they'll get attention. But, okay, they are in the background. They have a distinct style. They have a distinct personality. They have a distinct editing style, texture. Basically, Akira Kurosawa level of recognizability. It's on the media. It's presented on the media. I wonder why. Now, Paul Cardenas. Let's just allow me to explain in the video what I said in the video. Paul Cardenas is a video editor based in the Philippines, specifically in Quezon City. Quezon City. Manila. Well, not much known of him, but he's a great video editor and is also one of the great visual arts in the Philippines as well, because video making is very widespread in this modern day. But sadly, this is the only photo that we have of him, and his works are privately owned, meaning I can't sample anything, and it's a vast majority. But if you're wondering why our Philippine cinema culture, even YouTubers look good at this point, blame him. He's the main reason. Pablo Antonio, an architect. This guy, I'll just let myself explain why he is one of the greats. Pablo Antonio was born in January 25th, 1901 in Manila, Binondo, Manila specifically, and died June 14, 1975. His education is in the University of London. Awarded by the National Artists of the Philippines. His current and well-known works are in architecture. He's an architect.
Mm,
Pablo
architecture.
S.
Yep.
Antonio is a Filipino architect, as the founder
Yep.
of Filipino architecture.
Yep.
He was recognized as one of the unique Filipino modernists. Continuing off of Paul Antonio, so as you can clearly see from from our multiple examples of such, he's pretty famous. He created Life Hotel, the Red Cross building, etc., etc. His own home looks magnifique. El Tonan. Mucho grazie. So let's continue. And architects of his time. Well, it's already easy to say that his buildings already are famous enough to have worthy of recognition, such as the Far Eastern University and so much more. The Red Cross, the White Cross, the multiple buildings just featured here. There's the Idea Theater, Manila Polo Club, and so much more. Even his own house shown among these are wonderfully built. So clearly architecture has a very imposing and great worth to our Manuel Conode. Now this guy is like the Elvis of this world or list. Manuel Conode is born in October 15th, 1915. Died August 11th, 1985. His wife is Elvia Reyes. No, not much know about her. But Manuel Conode is an actor, director, and producer of the Philippines. As an actor, he uses stage name Juan Urbano in the 1930s. In addition, he's more popular in his stage name. So, in general, this man is a multitasking Jackie Chan-like figure who pioneered filmmaking in the early. So, the reason why I put that theme over him sounds a bit Asian, but honestly, this man looks like Elvis, has the directorial chops of Jackie Chan back in the day, and the acting chops of Jackie Chan back in the day. So, more fitting theme is Police Story theme. So, let's continue. 40s, 50s, and lived in 1985. Such honor. And also, from these photos, he looks like a Filipino Elvis. Ain't that strange? Alright. Let's move on. Joy and Chua. Now, this is interesting because when I searched crafter, she is one of many that emerged from the search results. So, but her works are pretty interesting. So let's see that right here. Joy Anchua is a crafter, specifically. She loves
kind of pretty as well, if you know what I mean.
Crafting, basically everything, because she loves everything about paper because it has variety and versatility. And she started crafting when she was a kid, while her older sister was.
It's kind of interesting that I expected origami, but her origami is more oriental, it's more curves, less than folds of straight lines and such. You don't see any points, you see a lot of curves, Look at that, look at how beautiful that is. Beautiful.
Hoarding stationery pens, bottles, seashells, etc. So she started hoarding a bunch of her own polymakers, flower petals, and she affectionately put
John and Tessie Pettyjohn. Great ceramic pottery and sculpting. This, on the other hand, is one. It's like chef's kiss. It's pretty good. Let's see. John Pettyjohn, born in 1950, Okinawa, Japan, together with his wife Tessie, is considered one of the pioneers of contemporary Philippine ceramics. For the past 38 years, he has worked passionately in the
realm of high fire Asian style ceramics. Tessie Pettyjohn is a renowned pioneer of Philippine pottery, clay,
Look at that pot.
and sculpture. Starting her craft in the late 70s,
Sick.
she has had many shows both here and abroad in her
Yeah,
long
that's-
career. Although she's retired from teaching, now she concentrates.
For sure. Alright. Fidel Araneta. Now, this is like, I didn't know him, but he's from Cebu. And his sculptures are insane. Check it out.
A native of Bugo, Cebu, Fidel T. Aran.
Sadly, this is a great tragedy. Not much photos, but there's a lot of news about him. Tragedy.
Neta was one of the early teachers of the national artist Napoleon and Abuniva, and has won a number of awards for his work. He was also educated at University of the Philippines School of Fine Arts and was taught national artists Fernando Amrosolo and Guillermo Tolentino. As you can clearly see with these, compilations of his artwork, he's pretty talented, should be one of the, pioneers and one of the best talked about
Alright.
sculptors.
Next up on the
that we should
docket,
have.
Manuel Rodriguez Sr., great printmaker. I can't add anything to that. It's magical what this guy does.
Manuel Antonio Rodriguez Sr. is known by his nickname Manny. Born in January 1st, 1912, died in May 6, 2007 in Florida, United States. But was dubbed the father.
Remember, father of the Filipino printmaking. That's insane. I said that in this video. So, quote, the father of Filipino printmaking. Nothing much said here. It was just the GOAT. He got class. He got art. He got genius. He got everything. It's a bit laggy. A bit laggy at the moment.
He's the king. Printmaker. Great printmaker. King. Ezra Akayan, born in
Ezra Akayan. Now, I'll just skip through the photos. Like, honestly, wait, hold up for a sec. Like, his photos are insane looking, so let's just go through that and skip towards what I honestly think the best part of this video, the art. It's brutal. I love it. Man. Skip towards the best part, the next artist of the docket, Fernando Amrosolo. It's been loading, so I might just pause. Alright, it was lagging a little bit because, we out here out of nowhere. Like, out of nowhere, bro. Insanely out of nowhere. So I'm gonna do what best I could do, but it's pretty laggy, not gonna lie, it's pretty laggy. Alright, let's go to Fernando Amrosolo. Fernando Amrosolo was born in May 30th, 1892 in Paco, Manila.
Yeah, Pac
Died
Manila.
in April 24th, 1972 in Quezon City. Fernando Kyuto Amrosolo is one of the most important artists of
Let's
the
just skip
Philippines.
to the parts.
Amrosolo
Honestly, it's self-explanatory. There you go. I made this video called Visual Arts Appreciation of the Philippines. Uploaded in June 9th, 2022. My name is Ninyo Rabonibi Madangit from the section of 27 BSIT 80 Citas. G6. Arrivederci.